Monitoring your progress and regularly reporting on it is key to SEO because it helps you to stay agile and improve your strategy regularly. These steps come at the end because we always want to save the best for last. In this video, we're going to be looking through some common terminology you will hear, stakeholders and reporting audiences you may encounter, as well as the different types of reports. Hey there marketers, it's Gerald here from Similarweb, the official measure of the digital world. Monitoring how your content is performing is half the battle. It will tell you if you're crushing it and if you've got any gaps or do you need to make any adjustments to improve your performance. Creating reports for this helps you to keep tabs on your progress, to make necessary improvements to outrank your key competitors. Let's look at some of the different types of reports, see what KPIs and metrics will be involved, and the best practices to include on your dashboard. First of all, let's look at a few common terminologies you're likely to encounter. Traffic and visits are often used interchangeably. It basically means how many people are coming in and visiting your website. Unique traffic and visits, on the other hand, are how many people are finding your website, not necessarily multiple sessions. Page views are the number of visits you get in to your website, but also counting the number of page views. In other words, the products, the blog posts and so on that are being looked at on your website. Global rank is a Similarweb metric. It looks at both unique visits and page views to help you find out where you're positioned globally throughout the world. Country rank, on the other hand, is not worldwide specific, it's country specific. And finally, you've got industry rank, which is where and how you rank and are positioned within your particular industry. You may also come across device distribution. For example, how well are you performing on mobile versus desktop? Engagement is all about the user. For example, bounce rate. So in other words, how many people come into your website and bounce off to another website. Average visit duration is all about how long do users in minutes stay on your website. And marketing channels is all about which channels online are people coming to your website from. For example, SEO or PPC. Now that you've got your metrics, the next thing that we want to do is think about who will be looking at them and what good ones to present to who. When we're talking to executives or heads of departments, we want to make sure that the things we're showing them are very high level. So for example, total traffic by marketing channel over time. Then maybe you want to pull out how SEO specifically is performing. Crucially, you don't just want to do this against your website. You want to find out how you're performing against the competition so that you can have an idea of how you're positioned within the market. When it comes to SEO managers, you want to maybe have a lot more in-depth data. So what keywords are increasing and decreasing in rank? And what are our top performing URLs by traffic, clicks and rank? How is our page speed trending over time? And what about backlink trends? Equally, if we're being asked for information as part of a multi-channel report, we'll want to just report on successes over time, but in snapshots. For example, monthly keyword rank positions or trends in traffic on a quarterly basis. Metrics that matter. Every SEO strategy needs to be effective. There are a few ways to do this. The first is competitor benchmarking. How well are you performing against your competitors' web traffic trends? And that's for your brand competitors as well as your digital competitors. Looking at competitive benchmarking allows you to see how you're performing against the overall market. It's a much broader view. Second is around traffic share. How is the SEO channel performing against the other digital marketing channels? You want to make sure all of your digital channels are working together, not against each other. KPIs. How are you performing for your key performance indicators? But crucially, what are your key performance indicators? Is it traffic? Is it, if you're an e-commerce website, revenue or orders? Other useful KPIs to look at are traffic as a percentage of channel split, especially against your industry benchmark, branded versus non-branded keyword performance, so the number of keywords you rank for both sets. This is our last session, but subscribe to our channel and stick around for our official goodbye video in the next video. Thanks very much for watching.